Hey, g'day, Trey. Sam here from Trade to Prosper to give you another Pepe update and continue on from where we left on the previous video. If we do this, we talked about the parabolic structure and we're looking for base 3. Base 2 is there, base 1's there, so you need to go to the previous video to understand what I'm talking about. What I have here is a subsection, I believe. We are likely to, excuse me for a sec. So what we had was our reference point. We found price come in, found support, bounce, strong support. So that is our buying climax. We're going to have our ABC coming back down. It's likely to come down lower, but however, we'll have a look at this area and I'll tell you what I think is likely to happen or what to trade. But I do feel like this is going to come down deeper, and then we have a range. And this range could be either a topping off structure or a continuation pattern. But it should be bigger than this. If it's bigger than this in terms of height, then it's definitely a top, could be a topping off structure. But there's two types of parabolic structures up to base 3, and then the real parabolic ones is base 4. So whatever base 4 is, I'm looking at potentially those areas as well. But the way this is taking off, at the moment, it's too early to tell. All right, so let's look at the short term, which is on the next slide. So what we have at the moment, what seems to be a descending wedge, and you can see how the previous price acted. It came down, found its support level, which is there, previous support, and it did this Wyckoff reaccumulation pattern to the upside, and that was it. So you can see in there, we probably have a count which is A, B, C, and then up. So there's not much there. There was a bit of a up formation there. So we can say that was yep, and unorthodox, but that works as well. Here, I do see this level as a critical level. We could play a B, C. So where is it? Here we go. So this is our A, B, and our C as a correction, and then we'd like to potentially go further. However, I'm also aware that this, let's do it bigger, thicker, so that price could still, if this was a breakout, and if I say this was the bottom and that was our previous top, we can also do this and come down deeper. So if we get a breakout from here, can get there and then go further down, or we get that and we move this up higher and we can get this ABC correction there. So what happens is there's two types of ABC, or three actually. So that could be a, that could be a B, and that could be a C, and we get this type of scenario, and no geniuses, but you get this boarding structure and then up. I'm not saying it's going to be in sync with that, but this is one of many. I used this from Bitcoin in the past. Bitcoin has done this a few times. I'm very aware of AB equals CD, and so if it comes down here, I'm in the short at the moment. I really timed it well this time. That's my short entrance. Um, I did take profits where I took profit there, and I missed that one. I wasn't home. Bummer. So I'm still looking to close my most of mine there. So if this was to go back up, I'll go long for another trade, and I'll be looking to short there to come back down potentially. But I'll see how it comes, and that could be we can see, so we can get that type of move which is a bullish move, or we can get this one here, guys, and up with the W. And now the last bit, so we are actually breaking up, aren't we? There we go. So we're breaking up. That could have been my entries. So, bummer. I missed that one while I'm doing this video. So that could have been a nice entry. That was a good entry. We can see how this Fibonacci level, all these lines line up. So the rejection, and now we need to consider this one here, this level. Just a small one. It's a broadening structure, and a breakout will be the next one there. And you can see this red zone is mainly resistance. So what we can have is this. We go there. This could be a double bottom and then up, as you can see. Hopefully that doesn't make confusion. And I'll be looking to take a profit there for sure if this breakout. So this is looking good. I'm going to leave that, guys. There's a number of combinations, but I'll be looking for that. And it could be an inverted head and shoulders type of thing. So if we get a rejection here, we might just do that. Yep. And so what we have is this triangle formation, and up it goes. So we're going to do a reversal structure of some sort here, or we just go straight up. So again, I do feel like that will still come down further, but I could be wrong, and just breaks up. And here it just keeps going up to the next level. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. But that was definitely a breakout trade right there, and I missed that one, so bummer. But that was on the 618, so local wise. Hopefully it's not too confusing, guys. There's a lot. This is the 5-minute chart. Let's go to the 15-minute chart, probably a bit better. Let's do this. Bit more clear. So that is a breakout, and as you can see, that will be our main resistance, and we can have this triangle formation. Yep, there's our triangle formation, and we just do our A, B, C, D, E, and then up to there, and then potentially further down or continue to go up. That is our prior resistance, and this is our Wyckoff accumulation potentially. That is our range. So buying climax, that's our secondary test, and then up it goes. So it's a 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C, D, E. Off it goes. I'm leaving it at that. I don't want to keep going with that, but that is our base 3 structure before we go to base 4. And cheers. Please give me a like and share. Talk to you soon.